Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. ICE raids are expected this weekend and now in cities from coast to coast. Immigration rights groups are preparing for ICE agents to show up, including here in Denver. In just under 48 hours, agents will apprehend what the White House says are people who have already been ordered to be deported. However, some local and state governments are telling the president they are not going to comply. And the fear in the Colorado immigrant community is real, and that is why we're seeing so many organizations taking action. Liz Gilardi visited a legal clinic that is helping some of those immigrants.
We have probably around 100 staff that work on this.
At the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition, there's a spike in phone calls for a hotline where anyone can report ICE raids or activity.
We've had people on the scene within 10 minutes of a call.
400 volunteers are on standby, waiting for those calls to come in.
If we think it's a real report, we'll send a confirmer out. Confirmers go out to make sure that it's a real incident. If it's confirmed, we send out legal observers that will film the incident and help provide know your rights information to people that are being affected.
Christian Solano Cordova worries about the undocumented members of his own family. He knows tensions are high and there's a lot of rumors. He can tell by the calls coming into the hotline.
In one case, it was an unmarked black SUV sitting at a parking lot down Federal, and so we had people call and thinking that maybe it was an ICE vehicle. It ended up being a vehicle that was parked in a mechanic shop waiting to be repaired.
Groups working with undocumented immigrants want them to know their rights ahead of this weekend.
People who aren't citizens still have constitutional rights in this country.
That's why attorney Jason Flores Williams is holding a legal clinic for people facing deportation and their families.
The biggest deal is they cannot enter your home without a warrant. That is it, a warrant. So you ask and demand to see the warrant. Critically important, and when you look at the warrant, look for a judge's signature on the warrant.
That was Liz Gilardi. Now, Denver 7 will continue to cover this story from all perspectives. If and when the raids do start in Colorado, we will let you know through our Denver 7 mobile app. You can find our 360 coverage on this topic right now on thedenverchannel.com. Aurora police say a Rangeview High School employee is now facing felony charges of sex assault on a child. Aurora police posted James Dolmas' photo on Twitter, and they're asking victims to give them a call. We have reached out to Aurora Public Schools for information on his employment status. We will let you know when they get back to us. E. coli levels are too high at Cherry Creek State Park swim area, and because of that, the state has shut down the swim area, and there's no timetable for when it could reopen. The park manager said in a statement, E. coli levels could be the result of excessive runoff from rain or urban areas. A Contact 7 investigation into a bad contractor went all the way to court in Arapahoe County, and the verdict left victims saying the contractor got off easy. Denver 7's Jennifer Kowaleski is back on the story.
You steal, you owe, you pay.
Another Colorado homeowner, this time in Centennial. 3 victims who now say they were ripped off by the same charming character at Jarhead Landscaping.
Like, I want to just cry. This hurts.
The emotional stress has taken its toll on Kathy Messerall.
Taking advantage of poor innocent people, and not just the elderly, everybody. He's a con artist.
She, along with 7 other victims, took owner Howard Norman to court, where he faced charges of felony theft in Arapahoe County.
That was the one Howard Norman was supposed to rebuild.
This is the fence Messerall says she contracted Norman to replace, using his service as a Marine to gain her trust.
People that go around falsifying that they were in the war, that's a criminal crime right there. All of this.
Living on a fixed income, she got a donation for the wood from Home Depot, a donation she says Norman stole and never gave back.
The wood equivalent was $1,597 to be exact.
Have you seen a dime of it?
Not one.
Just last month, Messerall was hoping for justice, but says she got anything but.
The punishment needs to suit the crime. Period.
Court documents show Norman pled guilty to a lesser theft charge, agreeing to pay back a little over $9,000 in restitution.
And they need to be held accountable.
Messerall says nowhere near what he owes.
I might get $5 a month.
We tried to call Norman.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
And got no answer.
I didn't get any letters from anybody.
Messerol has this message for Norman and the system she says failed her.
And you can sleep on your pillow and you have your freedom to go wherever you want? I don't think so. The laws need to be changed.
In Centennial, Jennifer Kovaleski, Denver 7.
And with the help of the Scripps Howard Foundation, Denver 7 has established a charitable tax-exempt fund. We call it Contact 7 Gives. Think of it as a GoFundMe account you can trust 100%. If you want to help Kathy get her fence built, you can contribute to the fund. Many of us here at Denver 7 have already contributed, and we will make sure that money is used to help her. Just go to thedenverchannel.com, click on Contact 7, and then click on Contact 7 Gives. And now from the First Alert Weather Center, here is a look at your forecast. And boy, it's going to be hot over the next week. Highs in the mid to maybe even upper 90s. So enjoy and stay cool. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you so much for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.